Welcome to Iraqi Dinar RV, your trusted source for currency revaluation news and global financial shifts. At Iraqi Dinar RV, we pride ourselves on being more than just a news outlet. We are a hub for real-time financial intelligence, expert commentary, and deep dives into currency markets that are undergoing unprecedented change. As we move through May 2025, the global financial scene is not just evolving, it's transforming in ways that could redefine the foundation of international economics. Our primary focus lies on two currencies that have long been at the center of quiet speculation, but may soon take center stage in a global financial recalibration: the Iraqi Dinar, IQD, and the Vietnamese Dong, VND. These currencies, often dismissed in mainstream discourse, are now part of a financial story that may be one of the most significant of this decade. What's causing the stir? A potential leak. One that's captured the attention of investors, financial institutions, and government agencies alike. This isn't your average market rumor or baseless speculation. This leak, if confirmed, could usher in a dramatic revaluation of the IQD and VND, reshaping investment strategies and global economic dynamics. The leak that shook the markets. According to reports from multiple independent sources, confidential documents originating from Bank of America have surfaced, revealing future exchange rate projections that are raising eyebrows worldwide. The figures? An astonishing $7.90 for the Iraqi dinar and $4.52 for the Vietnamese dong. These numbers represent valuations that are exponentially higher than the current market rates. If true, they would signal a massive shift in how the world perceives the value of these two currencies, and by extension, the economic potential of Iraq and Vietnam. What makes this leak particularly compelling is the consistency and credibility of the sources. Insiders with ties to regulatory agencies, global financial institutions, and even high-level policymakers are reportedly echoing the same data. Some suggest that elements within the U.S. Treasury may have been briefed on the projections, hinting at a coordinated and strategic move rather than a random leak. What could be driving this revaluation? It's important to understand the context. Iraq and Vietnam are very different nations, but both have undergone years of economic reform and growth. Iraq, sitting on one of the largest proven oil reserves in the world, has made significant strides in stabilizing its economy. Banking reforms, stronger foreign currency reserves, and increased transparency have positioned Iraq as a more credible financial player. Vietnam has rapidly evolved into a manufacturing and export powerhouse in Southeast Asia. With a young, skilled workforce and a surge in foreign direct investment, it's becoming a central figure in global supply chains. These efforts haven't gone unnoticed. Many analysts believe that the current exchange rates of the IQD and VND no longer reflect their true economic fundamentals. The leaked figures suggest that powerful financial entities might agree and are preparing for a correction. Global trends point to a broader movement. This potential revaluation does not exist in a vacuum. It appears to be part of a larger global trend known as de-dollarization, a shift away from the US dollar as the primary global reserve currency. Nations within the BRICS alliance, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and now joined by others, have been vocal about their desire for a more multipolar financial system. The emergence of stronger regional currencies, including potentially the IQD and VND, fits neatly into this agenda. Discussions at high-level summits and among central banks have reportedly included currency restructuring as a key pillar of this shift. The ripple effects of a revaluation. If the projected rates are implemented, the implications would be far-reaching. Currency markets would experience immediate volatility as traders scramble to reprice positions. Hedge funds and institutional investors would need to rebalance portfolios to account for the new valuations. Banks and financial institutions would have to overhaul compliance systems and trading protocols to manage a sudden spike in high-value transactions. Central banks would reassess their reserve strategies. Governments might even need to revise budget projections and monetary policy frameworks. For individual investors, this could represent a once-in-a-generation opportunity, or risk. The key lies in preparation and discernment. This is not the time for impulsive decisions, but for measured planning, financial consultation, and solid understanding of the tax and legal implications involved. What evidence should you look for? While excitement is understandable, it's crucial to watch for tangible signs that confirm this narrative. These include official statements or policy updates from Bank of America, the U.S. Treasury, or the central banks of Iraq and Vietnam. Unusual market behavior, such as sudden volume spikes, unexpected exchange rate changes, or strange activity on currency platforms. Commentary from major financial players like the IMF, World Bank, or prominent hedge funds. Regulatory or legislative moves that align with a currency restructuring framework. Until such confirmations are in place, the smart move is to stay alert, informed, and cautious. A potential redefinition of global financial power. Beyond numbers and charts, this possible revaluation is symbolic of something deeper. The emergence of nations and currencies that have long been sidelined by traditional financial structures. If the Iraqi dinar and Vietnamese dong are indeed revalued at the levels suggested, it would represent a new chapter in global finance, one where value is recognized not just through historical dominance, but through future potential. This moment may also signal a redistribution of economic power, giving developing nations a stronger voice in international affairs and greater control over their own financial destinies. Final thoughts. The leaked projections of $7.90 for the Iraqi dinar and $4.52 for the Vietnamese dong have triggered widespread debate and speculation. Whether they are confirmed in the coming weeks or not, the discussion highlights a deeper truth. The world is rethinking its financial frameworks. For those holding IQD, or VND, or considering an entry point, this is a time for focus, not frenzy. Engage with professionals, track developments from credible sources, and build a strategy based on verified information. At Iraqi Dinar RV, our mission is to cut through the noise and deliver insight that helps you move with confidence. Stay tuned, stay prepared, and stay ahead. The next phase of global finance could be closer than we think.